Hello and welcome, gamers and geeks, to another D&D session. I am Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server, as evidenced by my t-shirt. Today we are playing episode 17 of the Path of Vengeance homebrewed campaign. We got 3 of the players here today. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves, please?
Hello, I'm Zane. I'm playing Bloop, the Plasmoid Ranger Monk.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm 50 Gigabytes, and I play the Kenku Rogue Wick.
Wick.
I'm Scott. I play the Tabaxi Rogue Artificer.
Yay. Okay. Updated Wick. So, what happened last time we played, folks?
Basically, we were floating around for a while, trying to figure out where to go. We eventually found a portal, but it turns out it wasn't the right portal, and we got into a fight with some jellyfish monster thing.
Mm-hmm.
We wandered a bit more after that until we stumbled upon this place, which was kind of like, I guess, neutral ground. Like, it wasn't affected by the weird gravity or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of just chose this as an opportunity to stay there, relax, try to get our strength back.
Mm-hmm.
It was inhabited by a bunch of monks, Githzerai, and they tried to teach us how to better hone our skills when it comes to manipulating the space, which we did get better at.
You used it to build yourself a forge, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we were also almost assassinated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
A changeling
And I
agent.
believe that was everything.
Sorry?
Yeah. As I believe that was everything.
Pretty much. So you're still on the Githzerai island,
Yep.
and you've been trying out your new forge. Some of the Githzerai have been watching you build your forge with something approaching amusement. But what have Bloob and Wick been up to?
Well, Bloop killed himself and reconstructed back, and is currently just practicing on a training dummy that he's just stuck a bunch of his stuff together.
Is he still a plasmoid?
Yep, he is still a plasmoid.
Okay.
Can't play Bloop without being a plasmoid.
You can come back as anything.
Yeah.
Literally.
But it's Bloob. His name is a reference to his race. You can't change that.
If it's up to you. I mean, you could pick a different name for yourself when you took on a different form if you wanted. I'm sure most of the other people in the plains of Alzagarad have created new personas whenever they changed form.
Yeah, but Bloob wants to be Bloob.
Bloob wants to be Bloob. Bloob likes being Bloob. Alright then.
Yep.
You still got a lot to do as Bloob. Fair enough.
Yes.
And Wick?
Wick's just kind of looking around, scoping out the area.
Okay. So it's basically it's similar to the other rocks you've seen floating through this limbo-like area of the plains of Alzagarad, except that One side of it is covered in grass. That side of it seems to have some sort of gravity, and it's got buildings on it that form meditation areas and practice areas for martial arts style fighting.
Mm-hmm. Wick's gonna just hone some of his skills on one of the training dummies. Nearby Bloob.
So while Bloob is practicing his martial arts, you're going to be sneak attacking a mannequin.
No, he's gonna be practicing precision attacks rather than just sneak attacking. But yeah.
Stab.
Stab, stab.
Stab. Okay then. And Raquel's having a sort of meditation / existential crisis.
Yep.
What do you all want to do today?
We should probably look for that other portal.
Look for a way out.
Yeah, that could be an option.
I mean, we need to find a way to get to Asgarath.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know where that portal is.
DM, you said that this was like an exact kind of copy of Limbo? Just Asgarath plane?
Yeah, Asgarath's version of it, yes.
If Wick were to look around, would he see the giant crystal in the center?
If you travel far enough, yeah.
But from where he is now, he would not be able to see it.
No, there's too much stuff floating around. You don't see it at the moment.
Okay, in that case, Wick would also not know that it exists, so... Wick's just gonna say, maybe we should hop from rock to rock, see if there's any notable things, I guess. Maybe clues.
Could be an option.
How does Scott feel about leaving his forge behind?
Isn't Scott technically still at the forge? I mean, Bloob and
okay, so what you're saying?
Vic were practicing, so they would.
This is true. So, would you go talk to Scott and ask him and suggest this to him?
Wick will suggest that not right now, but when we want to continue looking for Asgard, we should probably do that.
Okay.
Main thing is he okay?
When you said we should hop from rock to rock, first thing I thought of were these guys. Rock hopper penguins. Okay. So you want to go explore, see what else you can find, but you don't want to do it yet.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So what do you want to do while you're here on this floating monster?
Are there any like notable buildings or places of interest?
On this rock?
Within the on this rock.
Well, yeah, there's like the dojo area, and then there's a meditation temple, and there's a dormitory also. But that's pretty much it.
A dormitory?
As in the place where they go sleep. Where all the beds are.
Right, so like a barracks, not specifically just a dormitory.
It's a big room full of beds.
Okay, yeah. It's just because dormitory brings a specific sort of connotation with it.
Okay.
So it's like, is this a school?
No. Well, kinda, because you do learn to be zen in a in a plane full of chaos and turmoil. So yeah, kinda.
Fair enough. Week's just gonna shrug and leave the others to decide what to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Luke's probably going to be the annoying little sibling everyone's had. It's like, what you doing?
To the Githyangi or to us?
Who are you talking to, Bloob?
To Scott.
To Scott. Okay.
Yeah.
Busy. What exactly do you want?
To know what you're doing.
I'm busy. Doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Fine. Lube will walk away, muttering, "Is there ants in his pants?" We'll just watch Scott doing what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stand next to Bloob, do the same
I
thing.
think he's still on the phone.
I'll pull out a book and just start reading that.
You have a book in your inventory?
Yeah, somewhere. It was a random's trinket I got.
A random trinket you got. Okay.
Yeah. I was given random's trinket from my background. I forget which. So,
Okay. Well, your character sheet's weird, so...
yeah.
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 I actually have no idea what you got in your inventory.
I have it under
It
my
only-
equipment section.
Well, okay, in terms of an equipment section, I found an area called equipped items that says studded leather. And that's it.
I just sent you one earlier today.
Alright, let me see. Oh, yay! Okay, that's better.
I told you it'd be one that's better.
Crowbar, Dark Common Clothes, Explorer's Pack, 11 arrows, 2 short swords, 2 wild elf scimitars, leather armor, studded leather armor. I'm assuming that should be tinderbox rather than tenderbox.
Yeah.
I don't know what book you've got because it doesn't say on there either.
Oh, mine does. Odd.
Okay. Unless your book is entitled Kluber. But anyway. So yeah, you're reading a book while Scott is continuing to work on something, and he's refusing to tell you what it is. What is Scott trying to make, by the way?
Right now he's just working a piece of metal, trying to basically just craft a shield with it.
Okay. I realize you do not wish to be interrupted, says one of the Githzerai, sorry.
No, I mean, you're fair to interrupt me if you actually have something to say. And not just stare at me like a bat. He just points to blue.
Hey, I'm reading too.
Why work the metal into the shape of a shield when you can just will the metal to change shape?
Well, because there's just a certain sense of satisfaction when you do these things a little more hands-on.
Very well. Okay. So after a while, you've crafted yourself a shield. Is it purely metallic, or are there elements of wood and other materials? Leather, for example.
Yeah, but this leather strap on the other side to sort of just fasten it to your wrist.
Mm-hmm. Is it a small shield, like a buckler, or is it a...
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't that big a piece of metal he was working with.
Fair.
He was just using it as a test.
Fair enough. So you got yourself a buckler. Awesome. Anything else you want to do?
Alright, well, if this was successful, he's going to move on to try and actually forge something using one of the sunstones as the material rather than metal.
Okay. What do you want to transmute the sunstone into?
He's going to try to make it into like guess kind of like a what's the word? An ingot, just something more like malleable when it comes to like forging it.
Okay. So are you going to try smelting it, or are you going to reshape it with your limbo transmutation powers?
Actually, let's give that a try. Yeah, he's going to just see if he can actually just make it into something. He's going to try to make it into a mace, basically.
Made out of sunstone. Okay.
Yes.
Make a Arcana check.
I am resistant to lightning.
15.
Okay. You now have a
Oh, hell yes. Yes.
a mace that emits radiant light, radiant energy.
In my raging angel form, literally just pivot.
Sunstone shaped into a mace.
Yes.
He's going to take the buckler he made and attach it to a training dummy. They're just going to just strike the dummy with the mace.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, mace is still a simple
So,
weapon.
2.
So I'd be proficient with it.
Yay.
Okay.
But it would be a +2. Because it is definitely not a finesse weapon.
Yeah, wait, I'm gonna
Sorry?
I'm trying to see the how the thing works for the armor.
Okay. So the buckler would... Yeah, but basically hit the dummy and I'll let you know if you've hit or not. Roll the d20 plus 2. And you strike, but not enough to do damage.
Oh, here it is. Each model includes a. Oh wait, no, that's only for the weapons. Never mind. All right. I guess we'll just swing again.
Nope. Somehow this mannequin keeps getting out of the way.
How am I getting less? All right. Well, at least getting the bad rolls out the way now.
There we go.
I was hoping for a 1 actually.
You were hoping for a nat 1?
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, 18 to hit.
18 hits. So that would be, for a mace, I think it's a d8 minus 1. Is that right? Let's see.
We got that. Done no damage.
What was that, Bloob? You're kind of underwater.
Oh,
A
sorry.
D6 minus 1.
D6.
So,
Is this better?
yes, we can hear you
Yeah.
Got it.
now. You do 3 points of damage to the dummy.
All right. So does the mace hold on hit?
The mace does seem to hold. Yes. And the buckler obviously does a good job of reducing damage to the opponent.
Okay. So is that Githzerai still around?
Yeah. He's watching with interest.
So I'm just going to kind of turn him like, well, so it works either way, whether I do it by hand or using my mind. Both results seem to have created quite good products.
Indeed they have. But you used a lot more material to create your forge than could have been used to simply will it. Everything in your forge you shaped into being to make something that you could have shaped into being directly.
Well, that is true, but if I didn't take the time to shape my forge, my skills of shaping this probably wouldn't have been as good.
That is very wise. You have learned much.
But the question is, have I learned enough?
What did you intend to go up against with that sunlight mace?
Well, I don't really plan to go up against anything. It's just something, a gift for a friend. And he's going to, I know she's not here, but he's going to approach Raquel and give it to her.
Nice.
It's just consider it payment for all the times you helped me out. I guess after that, Scott's going to kind of just take a seat and just start thinking, so what exactly should we do next? As fun as this is, I think we have to get a move on at some point.
I think you have learned your lessons. Where will you look next?
That's actually a good question.
Are you going to confer with Wick and Bloob, or...?
Well, I'm saying this out loud, so I assume if they're still there watching, they would hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wick's gonna go over and say, I think it would probably be a good idea if we opt from... Is there any sort of notable structures that you know of other than this one?
You mean other islands?
Yeah, is there anything like... any sort of large structure that people have built around?
What are you looking for?
I think he's died.
Wick will just shrug and say, I don't know, something that seemed like it could be leading to Asgarath.
Why are you in such a hurry to confront Asgard?
I was having trouble logging on earlier.
You have all the time. You're not going anywhere.
Well, we might have all the time, but we kind of want to leave.
Leave where?
The planes.
You cannot leave the plains.
Well, not normally, no, that's where we're going to Asgarath.
You think he would allow you to leave?
That's a better guess than nothing.
He has crafted these planes specifically to be a safe haven. No one goes in, no one goes out.
Well, we got in.
And we want out.
Also, to be fair, it might benefit him to let us out.
You plan to threaten Asgard?
No, I'm just saying the
No?
people who sent us in don't exactly seem to like him, from what I've gathered. So I don't think there's going to be much stopping them from sending more people in if we don't come back.
Yeah.
Very well. Perhaps somebody needs to go out so that the way in can be sealed. The portals.
Yeah, if you let us out, we'll have no problem sealing this place off for you.
Unfortunately, the portals that would lead you closest reside in the center. And the center is swarming with slard. Yes, there is a center. You will know it by the gargantuan crystal. And once you get closer, by the swarms of slard surrounding it. It spawns them, you see.
Are they people, or are they just sort of mindless?
They are neither.
Then what are they?
They are products of chaos and order, or an attempt to bring order to chaos. There were no creatures in the Sea of Limbo until Primus took it upon himself to try and bring order to the plains. And instead, all he has succeeded in doing is bringing life. Deadly life.
I see.
I do not believe, even with all your training, that you are ready to face the slard.
Well, we might as well try.
True. What's the worst that could happen?
We
Well.
die.
Yeah, but apparently
That
that's not
doesn't mean
permanent.
anything.
Yeah. I mean, still worst case scenario, regardless of whether or not it means something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I suggest you will yourself in that direction.
Which way does he point?
Do you look in the direction he's pointing?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to make a perception check to see if you see anything of note in that direction?
That I would. That's an 18.
Okay. So you do, amid the floating flotsam and jetsam in between, see a distant gemstone floating in the maelstrom, partially obscured by the intervening gas clouds.
Well, that certainly looks like an objective.
As you're looking in that direction, lightning sparks between two passing boulders.
Ooh, fun.
Does that always happen? Lightning?
There is no always here in Limbo. This place.
Yeah,
is
you got me
chaotic.
there. Well, when everyone is ready, then maybe we should head out to it.
What's everybody else think?
Lib's down with it.
Yeah, sure. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay. So, you are going to collect Raquel, leave the Githzerai, and drag yourself along in the direction of the gemstone with your mage hand, or are you using some other method of conveyance?
I personally like the thought of that with the mage hand.
Yeah, I'm saying right now, I think that's the only way we got to sort of propel ourselves.
With any kind of speed, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're drifting through Limbo.
Yep.
Occasionally having to change direction when a rock comes careening towards you, or a fireball whizzes past, or it begins to snow right above you.
This place is weird, guys.
Yeah,
Or the fabric of the Limbo itself forms a massive mouth that tries to catch you in its jaws.
I don't want to.
What was that?
What? God,
a mouth spawns and tries to eat you.
I know. Blue Boo's like, what? Scott, you know what that is?
It's a mouth.
Yeah.
A rock floats past that seems to be splitting, and then you realize that no, it's just opening a massive eye.
Blue just waves at it as they go by.
Another floating piece of detritus seems to be a vast ball of vegetation.
Can we see what direction the crystal's in?
Yeah, you're still going more or less toward the crystal. You're just avoiding
All right.
bullshit on the way.
Can I attempt to push said random bullshit in the direction of the crystal as well?
Interesting. Make an intelligence check.
$17.
Okay. You managed to get some of the... you managed to get at least one chunk of weirdness to change course towards the crystal. You want to try for something else?
Yeah. Oh, well, there's
Yep.
the one.
That one seems to be moving directly towards you. It wasn't
I'm
before,
just
but
going
now
to
it
use
is.
the
Go on.
to kind of push us a little faster so we're not in its direction.
Okay, so you avoid it. Cool. Two boulders smack into each other nearby, one of which combusts on impact. The other, bizarrely, seems to turn to solid ice.
Interesting. I'm going to attempt to push the ice one.
Okay. Changes trajectory slightly, but not quite in the direction you wanted it to go.
I mean, you guys could lend me a hand if you want.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I'm gonna try to push the ice. Never mind.
It's an intelligence check, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use Arcana if it's better.
Is it any intelligence check, or just intelligence or
I
arcana?
don't think history or investigation would be applicable. So, yeah, Arcana, if you please.
That's a 13.
Nice. Okay, so you correct Bloob's course correction. So it's now floating closer to the direction you want it to go.
One more chance.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
There we go.
Hey.
Now it's heading towards the crystal. Not as fast as you guys, but it's heading there. So,
And hopefully it doesn't sprout wings and goes away.
Theoretically, considering movements conserved, could we use the mage hand to just push them? Like,
yeah, I suppose.
Well, I mean, that was the goal once we get. Alright, so I'm just going to say it out loud. My plan is once we get within distance of the crystal, just proceed to just throw all this random debris at it.
that's a good enough plan. I'm down.
Okay. A undulating orb of water floats near that seems to be full of fish.
Food.
Wick's gonna attempt to try and guide this towards where we're heading.
With your mental powers?
Yep.
Go on then. Six.
It does not go well.
Well, it's a little hard to push water, but you know.
Wait, I
Move the
just thought about
fish
something.
slightly.
What?
If we're focusing on the same target, would it be rolling with advantage?
It would. It would indeed.
Alright, so
So do you want to try again together to convince this
Yeah.
floating
Yeah.
glassless aquarium to go in the direction of the crystal?
alright, so Shall I roll with
Arcana with advantage. Who's is higher?
I think it's both the same. So
Much of a much.
I have
you go
3 and
for it.
everything.
Go for it.
Oh, right. Scott's.
Okay.
Yeah, Scott, go for it. You have the highest.
Nice. Okay, it also begins glooping towards the crystal. Bloop.
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 So by the time you get like close enough to this crystal to be able to see how massive it is, and realize that those little specks around it are creatures, most of whom look like either this or this.
Oh.
That you've sent several bits of detritus in the direction of the crystal.
They're ugly.
Oh, yeah. There's a few other colors there too, but...
Yeah, I know, I have actually a gray slot magic card.
You have a gray slot magic card?
Yeah. At some point did like a D&D expansion.
Yep.
Yes. I don't think you're tough enough for greys yet, but that's what a grey looks like.
We almost fought a gray.
Yes. But you had a larger party at that time.
Yep.
That is true.
Okay. So you're floating.
Hey, Blue.
Go.
Do you remember how we were almost eaten by that weird mouth that just appeared out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Do you think I would like the taste of slots?
Remember when we willed things into existence? Maybe we could try and will a mouth into existence.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Wick's gonna try and help as well.
22.
22. Yeah. Okay. So you create this large, inanimate mouth.
Wick's gonna try and will it to, once it covers the two of them, to close it. Or like the group of Slard, however many there are. Just sort of close.
There's a blue and a red approaching you at the moment.
So you're going to try to make it bite them, basically. Or will it to bite
Basically.
them?
Okay.
Alright, look, I think... Are you making the roll?
Yeah, I'll make the roll. Is anyone helping me with this, or am I just doing it?
Look, yeah, yeah.
That's a 20.
Nice.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
That's what the Slads see.
Nope, I would not like seeing that.
Bloop feels bad now.
The last thing the burrito sees.
Okay. So, you close this mouth around them. You seal them into this big flesh sack. Do you want to do anything else?
Nope.
Besides send it flying away.
I mean, we could send it towards the crystal.
Yep.
That does increase the risk of them getting out, though.
Yeah.
Well, not towards the just send it somewhere not here. Have it float off in some random direction.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's do that.
Uh-oh.
Three.
What are you rolling?
To move it away from where we are.
Ah, okay. So by the time the red slot and blue slot tear their way out of this flesh sack, they're already floating in a different direction. Away from you guys. But there are plenty more slot between you and the crystal, so are you going to try and trap them all in giant mouths?
We could.
I mean, technically, but I had a different idea since the ice crystal is still floating with us. I'm going to attempt to change its material to make it so like how when it ran into the other crystal, when it ran into the other rock, that rock exploded.
Okay. What are you focusing on? One of the bits of debris that are with you, or?
Yeah, the ice debris.
Okay. So you want to change the ice rock into a combusting rock?
Yes.
Okay. And are you all in agreement on this? Are you helping him with this?
Yep.
Then roll with advantage.
At least we can.
14. Nope. It remains, sadly, an icy block.
Okay. I think it's still technically throw it at him.
Yeah, let's just throw it at him.
Just chuck a big rock of ice at a slod and see what happens.
Yep.
Are you going to go for a red one or a blue one?
Blue one.
Blue one, you said? Yeah, we'll do a blue one. I totally didn't accidentally forget about the advantage. So I rolled 2.
Alright. So yeah, with a 20 it does begin drifting towards a blue slot.
Hey Scott, why not push it with the mage hand?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we don't have to get rid of the slots. We just have to make a clearing so we can get past them.
5. The blue slot tries to stop it and fails, and is carried along with the icy boulder still rolling towards the crystal. The blue slot rolling around the ice ball with it.
Alright, do we notice like anything about the crystal, like maybe a portal or something? Or do we just see a giant crystal?
You just see a giant fucking crystal. As you get closer, you do start to see several portals.
Uh,
Does there seem to be anything coming in or out of, going into or coming out of
The slards that are
portals?
spawning from the crystal, some of them spread out into Limbo itself, and others are going into these portals.
Do the portals have frames, or are they just floating?
They, some of them do have like a rocky border or some other material marking their perimeter.
Whichever one seems to be the easiest to go to, Wick's gonna point that out and say, let's head to that one. See what's in it.
Are you all in agreement?
yeah, I'm in agreement.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Do you want to make a perception check? Or an insight check, actually?
Let's see, my...
Oh, insight's only a +1, so.
If anyone wants to help with that, by all means do.
Wick will help with it.
Advantage.
Advantage.
I got...
Wait, what?
Blue, do you have a good?
Yep.
Do you have a good insight?
I have a +2, so it's better than the +1.
Alright, well, I'll give you the advantage. So you
Wait a minute, that ain't correct.
Did you say perception or insight, or like?
I corrected
Only
myself
insight.
and said insight would be better.
Wait, I don't
fair
know
enough.
why I wrote down +2. Should be a +6.
Wait. Yeah, you have proficiency with it, and your wisdom's +3.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should
Yeah, I
be
don't know.
+6. +6 with advantage,
Yeah.
please, Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it didn't sound right.
ADV.
Nat 20.
20. Okay. You notice right at the top of this gigantic crystal is a portal that has a surround that's made of more of the same crystal.
Guys, I think that one up there is the
Perhaps
more
that'd be a good idea.
most important looking one.
We should go to that one then. Let's see what's in it.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be a better idea then.
Do the slards seem to be going into that one?
No. They drift close to it and then something repels them from it.
Hmm. God, take us away.
Alright, yep. I'm gonna use the mage hand to accelerate the boulder in that direction.
Accelerate the boulder.
Yeah, the thing we're on.
Oh, I thought you were just floating through Limbo as a party. All right, that's cool. So you're riding a boulder. Awesome.
Yep.
And yeah. Do I still have a picture of this thing? So anyway, you're going through. It takes a while to get there, but eventually you float through and find yourself in a vast, dark room. The air is still and silent,
I'm still
but there is something drifting in the darkness.
my turn.
So we went through the portal?
That was what you wanted to do,
Pivot
right?
to this
Was
nice
go through?
tiny elemental.
Okay, then yeah, you went through.
I just kind of wanted to
And
look through
let me
rather
see.
than.
Oh,
Good
you just want to
Immediately
poke
go
your head
through.
through. Okay, well, when you poke your
Yeah.
head through, you see the room full of darkness.
Well, actually,
Does this
I
one have another
dark
side
vision. I'm kidding.
to it?
13.
Mm-hmm.
Can I poke my head through the other side as well, see if it's the same or different?
That room seems to be filled with bright white light.
So it's either heaven or hell.
Well, hell it is.
You're gonna go to the dark side.
Yeah.
Yes, because they have
Wick
cookies.
is anyway.
Do they have cookies? Okay, there it is. Um,
28
Is it the Shadowfell?
no. Are you all going through?
Wick wants to, but it's up to everyone. Team consensus.
Bloob's under the simple impression of
Solar,
black is bad, white is good.
second attack.
Wouldn't the god of this place want to be in the good place?
Yeah, but that's misleading though, because if people wanted to get to him, then they'd go to the good place. So therefore, the good place is actually the bad place, and the bad place is actually the good place.
Makes perfect sense to me.
16,
Totally.
22, 29.
I guess that makes some sense.
It doesn't at all, but whatever.
I mean, I fully understand where it's
It
coming
doesn't look
from.
damaged at all.
Okay. So you all step through into the dark side, yes?
I'm sorry, Master Yoda.
Can I use my third attack
Scott?
again?
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So, forgive my terrible sketches,
Yeah, I'll not.
But
do that
this
then. I'll just.
is the thing you see lurking in the darkness.
Did you just draw that?
No, I drew that ages ago for the original Plane of Alzgarad campaign.
Oh. Oh.
See, if
I was
only I
gonna say,
lasted
if
long
that
enough to
was
see that in the
just-
original, that would have been fun.
If it was just now, I would have been like, that looks pretty good, but if it's been there for a while.
Yeah, I haven't revisited and improved on it. No.
Yeah.
Made slight changes, add a cup holder.
I did a cup holder. Give it retro rockets. So if any of you are artistic and can see what I was trying to accomplish and do something better, please do.
I mean, I definitely get what you were getting at with the design, and it does look cool.
Oh yeah, it's much better than anything I could draw.
It's like a multi-headed abomination type thing.
Hey, exactly. So,
Okay.
why do you
So-
disturb us?
We're looking for
Who
Githzerai.
exactly is us?
Pride, hubris, and ambition.
It's the sins, guys. I told ya.
Sorry?
It's the sins, guys. I told ya.
I
Sins?
don't believe any of those are sins.
Pride is technically.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not religious, so I wouldn't know that.
I think pride's like the worst.
It's
sin
not
out
really
of them.
actually part of the religion. It's more fan fiction.
Yeah,
Also, to be fair, if you're going off of a certain logic, pride is actually the weakest because it's so common.
Haha.
thought pride was the strongest because it affected so many people. Anyway,
Well, technically, lust is the strongest because it drives it. It does so much. I forget the
Yeah, a lot of
terminology
people.
for it.
Yeah, whatever.
Like lust can drive you to insane things. Pride is just something everyone has.
Hmm.
anyway,
So anyway, pride.
Anyway.
Use it.
This thing calls itself pride, hubris, and ambition.
Okay.
I
Weird.
told you we should have gone with the light path.
We're looking for Alsgarad, I think was his name.
I used to be Asgarad at one time.
You used to be Alsgarad?
As you can see, I am not the elf I once was. None of us are.
Kinda makes sense. I mean, I still haven't changed form, but you know.
I can correct that. But I sense
I don't really
that
want to change form.
I sense that none of you were students of mine.
Nope.
No, we were
Nope.
not.
What came?
Yeah.
Oh,
How long have we been in the Alsgarad plains by now?
a little over a week, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
I feel like this is appropriate.
I've come to bargain.
How did you enter? The gateway should have been closed long ago.
Yeah, so I don't know who you left on the other side to do that, but don't they not do that? I think they sent us in here to try to stop whatever's going on.
The simulacrum betrayed me?
Wickle just shrug.
Perhaps. I didn't see a simulacrum. I saw a bunch of monsters with eyeballs.
Monsters with eyeballs.
Well,
Hey,
monsters
didn't-
with one eye.
Didn't someone say that they were called Nothics or something?
Ah. The traitors. The
Yeah,
unbelievers.
those guys.
The punished.
Yeah, and I don't think they're alone in trying to stop you.
Yeah, long story short, there's a portal that's still active, and the Nothic things are guiding people to it, I think.
Fools. I cannot change them back, no matter how long they cry about it.
Can't you just let them in and then kill them and let them change their bodies?
They didn't want to enter. They decided it was a bad idea. They wanted to leave us. But if they had left us with their minds intact, they would have told us others. Others might have come, found a way in, and breached our little project here. We would not have
Well-
had peace and solitude.
So that's kind of happened.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you technically still have peace because we don't want to be here. And we have no plans on really interrupting your project.
Yeah,
But this is the thing. If I allow you to leave, even if it were possible, you could then tell others that this place exists. And with the portal still open, strangers would come.
I don't think anyone would believe us. Definitely not the
Yeah.
elves.
Yeah, no.
Right, but so here's the thing. I don't think it matters, seeing as I was, let's just say, I was sent here by someone other than these betrayers.
Who else would know to send you here?
Anthony, can you just give a random name?
You're gonna make... Are you bullshitting
Wrong.
him?
No, it's just we never actually decided what that dude's name was. The guy who originally told me to come here in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Blog.
Warren. How about Warren? That sounds like a cool name.
Enslaved by an elf noble. Alright. Yeah, Warren is okay. Is it Lord Warren, Professor Warren? Does he have a title, or is he just...
Well, since we can go with, Professor. Or Lord Professor, depend. I don't know.
The Academy. Still trying to interfere with my work. If you master this plane enough to navigate it at will, perhaps you can also find your way out. It is not impossible for those with the mental capacity to learn. If you do get out. I want you to do something for me. Burn
What is it?
the Academy to the ground.
Is that the place of elves?
It is the University of Magic in the capital city of Armenelos. They study all kinds of magic, but the branches of magic they don't have the stomach for. They try to control me. They try to control all of us. Dictate to us how we could perform our great work. Here we can do whatever. Without...
Question.
Go on.
Do we have permission to burn the whole town?
Do with them as you wish.
So, basically, your quest is just something that's been on my to-do list for a while.
You already seek to destroy the elves.
Yeah, my best friend asked me to.
We're not bringing up that stupid spider lady.
It wasn't the spider, it was the kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken is a fair point.
How
they did.
How about a trial run where you can show me what you have in mind and see if you would be successful? And he opens a portal.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Alright then.
Lube's gonna walk through the portal first.
Just you don't even look through, you just walk right through. Okay.
Up right through. Yep.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
We're just gonna look through before walking through.
Okay. Damn it! I was hoping to find a GIF of, in Rick and Morty where they're on the where the Rick is protesting and they open up a portal for him and it's to a Blender universe.
Oh yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to find that GIF, but no. Anyway, so you poke your head in and see Bloob standing in the bright sunshine on the grass, a few
What? Sorry.
hundred feet outside the capital city of Almenalos.
I don't think so. No.
What do you do?
Yes.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Uh,
So
Mhm.
3 or 2.
I'm just waiting for them.
Mm-hmm. So, Wick, you poke your head.
Okay.
through.
same. Yeah,
Did you tell Scott what you've seen?
it's like looks like where we need to go.
Alright. Well, if it's okay, then I guess we just go then.
All right.
Test run.
So you all go through taking Raquel with you.
Yep.
Looks like you've got out.
Well, I was paying attention to his words. So
Nah,
this
you
is
don't
a
want to
trial
do. You
run.
don't want to do that. Yeah, go on.
So I think what we have to do is burn this fake city down before he'll let us out.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he wants us to destroy the academy.
Yeah.
He wants you to what?
Destroy the academy. The city's just going to be fun collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gosh dang it. God, do you have
Well, there's
any
probably
gunpowder?
supplies in the city.
Probably.
Wait, do I have any what?
Gunpowder.
Do you have any gunpowder?
Why? No, why would I have gunpowder?
I don't know. You're
Do you-
the... You seem like the person who'd have gunpowder.
Does he have a gun that fires live black
Yeah.
powder ammunition?
Gunpowder's not... Gunpowder's used for more than that, but yeah.
Yes, but
I know Scott doesn't have it. Bloob just says that, because Bloob doesn't know.
okay. So you're looking for black powder.
Yeah.
Or let's see if we can find anything.
Are you just gonna walk into the city?
Yeah, but before that, Scott's going to retract his armor.
Retract?
Yeah, the armor thing.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that way I'm
So
not
you're
just
gonna-
walking around a big,
So
the
you're gonna,
opposite. Yeah,
so-
big suspicious
so you're
looking
gonna-
guy.
so you're gonna show your tabaxi face. Yes.
No, he still has his like regular cloak thing that he wears.
Ah.
Common clothes, or not say common. But yeah. So he's just not walking around in a giant suit of armor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wick is just out in the open as Wick. Casually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bloob pulled over his hood on his sweater, just walking around in humanoid form.
As you approach the gates into the city, elven knights at the door say, "What do you think you're doing?"
Entering the city. What else?
Not this way, you know. This way in's for elves
Why
only.
not?
Yeah, we thought about that. I apologize. He's also saying this in Elvish. I tried to stop them before they got to this point, but I guess they just didn't hear me.
Go through the dock side.
The where?
The docks.
This way. And he's going to kind of just drag them in that direction.
Towards the ocean.
Yeah.
So you walk around
Wickle.
the city. Sorry?
Wickle walk there and roll his eyes and say, "Oh, city folk."
I'm sorry, but have you never been to the capital?
I'm a farmhand. What do you expect?
I mean, I left the capital, but I never came back, so I didn't know.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, at least whether or not this is a simulation, at least it's very accurate. Because they are just as pompous as they've always been.
Yeah.
Well, good to know.
So yeah, you go down to the docks and see that there are several beast folk working at the dockside, loading and unloading crates onto the ships. Elves that are disembarking from the ships mostly ignore the beast folk and walk past them into the city of Amenelos proper. None of the beast folk go into Amenelos city. When they stop for a break, they head into one of the dockside taverns. What do you want to do?
I'm going to head into the tavern.
Okay. It's full of beast folk.
Wickle follow suit.
Yep. Lupa follow suit.
Nobody about tonight?
Scott's going to take a seat at the, I guess the counter.
Mm-hmm. At the bar.
Yep.
Yuan T hisses, "What can I do for you?"
Just kind of looking for something to get rid of this fishy aftertaste.
Fishy aftertaste. You've been eating too much seafood. Do you want something in an ale or something a bit stronger?
Give me something strong. No, something that could really leave an impact.
Something that could strip the varnish from the furniture.
Wickle hop up onto the seat next to it and just say, "I like the sound of that."
Very well. 2 dwarven whiskies coming up.
Make that one more, Bloop says, sitting on barstool.
What are you?
I'm a plasmoid.
That's a new one. Never seen a plasmoid before. Where'd you
Yeah,
hail
we're
from?
uncommon. I hail from the lab in the city.
You were made here?
Yes.
Those professors get up to all kinds of weird shit. Here. And he puts 3 shot glasses on the counter. Now those mad dwarves will knock back a ton of these before they finally start sipping. You're not dwarves. I suggest you sip.
We'll knock it back.
Make a con save.
That's going to attempt to stop him.
All right, make make an initiative roll. See if who's faster.
That's my initiative.
Scott knocks the glass away from your mouth.
Hey, I'm gonna drink that.
No, you were not.
Wick just looks at him incredulously.
Lube will slowly reach for his drink.
Scott's just going to shoot daggers at him.
Why order drinks and then not drink them?
Well, because drinks do serve another purpose.
I'm listening.
Oh. Yeah, no, you were right. You were right. I shouldn't have drunk it.
Would you like a refill?
Sure.
There we go.
But how about we just skip this little game and just go straight to the how much can I get part of it?
If you want the whole bottle, be 20 gold.
I mean,
Wick will
I can
hand
pay
him
for it,
20
Scott.
gold.
Wick hands over the 20 gold.
Yep.
Very well. And he put what's left of the bottle on the counter. Enjoy. Dwarven whiskey. XXX.
This, what you want? There's so much cheaper stuff, Scott.
Not like this, right?
Hello, welcome back. Found.
I'm sure Scott has a plan. Scott?
Alright. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just writing it down.
Bottle of dwarven whiskey. Probably a 3/4 bottle of dwarven whiskey, to be fair. Because,
Yeah, and
4 shots were poured from it.
alright, so that's part of that. And he's gonna leave. Like, come on.
Okay. Lube's going to pick up his glass and walk out of the tavern.
Are you going to drink it?
Mm-hmm.
Make a con save.
Well,
Okay. So for the next minute, you are suffering from the poisoned effect. Poisoned condition.
which is just disadvantage
Disadvantage
on...
on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep. And that minute will pass by.
Mm-hmm. Unless you also drink the other two.
And drinking the other two.
Okay.
Wick's gonna take one shot.
Go make a con save.
God's words mean nothing to us.
I mean, to be fair, Scott's no longer
That's a
paying
nat 20.
attention,
Nat
so-
20, you take it like a champ, you're fine.
You turn into a dwarf.
Burns a little, but in a pleasant way. All right.
Ah, not as good as the paint thinner back in the other town. But still good.
Scott's just gonna, like, upon hearing it, sort of, like, leans over and just sighs. Whatever, it's fine. Fine. Not important at the moment.
What do you do?
Scott's gonna begin, like, just walking around the docks, checking to see, like, basically specifically looking at, like, some of the merchant ships that are getting off and seeing what, they're carrying.
Okay. A pair of tabaxi women come up to you and say, "Afternoon, sailor. Are you looking for some company?"
Not at the moment. Maybe after my job's done.
You'll know where to find us. All right. So there's some other small stalls, mostly of tools and food and stuff like that, and there's lots of tabaxi and kenku and turtles and other beast folk working on the docks. Ships, some of which look like cargo ships, others look like passenger ships. What are you looking for?
Basically just looking for something that could be a supply ship, so we can, well, steal their stuff.
Okay. Well, you're beast folk. People don't seem to.
I am on 144.
You could probably just head onto a ship and start removing stuff from the hold, and no one would bat an eye because you're beast folk.
Yeah, but we're trying to... That's the point, though, of looking at the ship, so we're not just randomly on, like, say, a ship delivering cheese or something.
So what kind of supply ship are you looking for?
I'm assuming fabric.
Fabric. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, fabric is flammable, but I was looking for something that could be carrying more, like... Well, gunpowder would be nice to find, but something along those lines. Maybe oil or...
Pretty much all the ships carry gunpowder for their cannons.
Okay, well...
But there are ones that are bigger and much more military looking, which probably have more.
Yeah, but I assume they wouldn't just let beast folk wander on the boat.
And the same with the oil. Most of the lamps on the ship are made from... fueled by whale oil.
Yeah. But I'd be looking for a ship where we could probably get a decent amount of it.
Again, one of the larger, more military-looking ships. But they're probably going to have better security. And they're not likely to let beast folk just leave the hold area and wander around the ship. Especially not in the in the munitions. But your call.
All right. Yeah, I'll see if But are they letting beast folk on to the ship?
Yeah, for the cargo hold. To load or unload the supplies and cargo.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll go on to, if we get onto one, we'll head on to it.
I want you all to roll performance to see how good you are at blending into the crowd and appearing to just be any other Beastfolk dock worker.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I don't think
Oh, that's
Blue
not too
can
bad.
pull it off even if he tried. Got the Drake with him.
I mean, you can. Oh, that's.
Nope.
Mm.
Blue looks suspicious.
Blue also isn't a beast folk, so
So Scott and Wick have no problem just striding onto the ship, but one of the sailors stops Bloob and says, "Hey, what are you doing with that thing?" Pointing at the Drake.
it's my pet.
I don't give a shit if it's your seeing eye dog. Keep it off our ship.
Blue will look up at Scott and then go back to him and be like, "Yes, sir." And he'll tell his Drake to go in the. Just go swim around in the river.
See.
See, yeah.
Okay. So the Drake just dives off the gangplank into the water below. Alright. Don't let us catch you bringing strange animals onto our ship again.
As the stranger animal, he mutters, walking onto the strip.
Okay.
He's beast folk, right?
Well, okay, anything that's not... Okay. So the noble races, the races that consider themselves members of the noble races, but that consider themselves people, really,
Yeah.
are humans, elves, dwarves, and gnomes and halflings. Anyone else is beast folk or a monster or basically just not a person.
Yep.
And you are definitely not a person.
Yeah. No, I'm just asking the guy. Is he beast folk?
The sailor? No. No, he's elf.
He's elf? Ah, great. Modern dwarvish instead of your beast. Stupid knife ears. The national insult of the dwarves.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so you follow the other dock workers that are that have come aboard the ship into the cargo hold. Unless you're going to try and veer off into other parts of the ship at this point.
We would like to try and sneak into where they're storing the gunpowder or oil, whichever one's closer.
I'm going to try and find the armory. Or
Lube would like to as well.
I mean, to be fair, well, how much you guys know about ships in general?
I know a good amount.
I know a decent amount. Wick knows nothing.
Blue only knows one kind of ship, and... Well, I guess they're similar to these.
I feel like Scott would have just a general knowledge of ships, not like anything too extensive.
So Scott and Bloob can roll history with advantage if you want to help each other out on it. And you know.
Okay.
Basically,
what's your history?
Mastery's 3.
3, I only got +2, so you roll with advantage.
so the two of you are discussing where the stuff might be. Okay. So chances are the supplies of oil and gunpowder will be controlled by the quartermaster, but the actual supplies would be in a locked area of the hold until they are put to use, of course.
Hmm.
So, now you could try going up to the gun decks and taking the gunpowder from there, or try emptying all the oil lanterns from the oil that you find, or you could try to access the supply closet, basically.
I think the supply closet would be better.
Yeah, that sounds like the idea.
Can anyone pick a pocket? Pick a lock. Specific.
Both
pretty sure
our
2 of us-
rogues are here, so yes, they can.
Yep.
Okay.
And I can fit through most locks, so...
This is also true.
That is also true.
You can just bloob under the door. Yes.
Yeah, or I can just stick my arm in and just, like... Yeah.
Become the key.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, Detroit become key.
it's a padlocked bolt. So,
Padlock bolt.
so yeah, when you make your way through the hold to the area where several beast folk are already like picking up crates and taking them off as the sailors are directing them. If you wander through, keeping your heads down, and get to the area where the locked door is, you'll see, like I said, that there is a padlock on the door.
Okay.
So,
You confused me with the bolt part. I'm like, what is that?
okay.
Yeah.
So
There's a
bolted
comma
bolt, yeah.
between the padlock and the bolt. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can. So,
God, which one are you? Which one
this
one
is-
are you better?
which of you are better at picking locks? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Who's got the higher dexterity?
Is that sleight of hand?
It
Yeah,
would
sleight of
be. Well, you've got proficiency with your thieves' tools, right?
That's true.
So
What's
it would
dex
be.
plus
Wait, do I even have thieves' tools? In my
Yeah.
Oh, I do have thieves' tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
God.
a,
All rogues start out with thieves' tools.
yeah, you should anyway. But yeah, so it's probably going to be the same roll as what your sleight of hand would be, but it's dexterity plus your proficiency.
Oh, 5 then. Oh, hang on. What's proficiency at level 6?
Plus
So-
3.
3.
Oh, 6 then.
So yeah, d20 plus 6. With advantage if
What's yours,
Scott
Blue?
is helping.
Sorry, not Blue. Scott.
I mean, mine is also 6. The only difference is because of my mage hand, I can do it from a distance.
Aye. Which might be for the best, given that, you're still standing in the hold. But it's a dimly lit hold, but there are still sailors down there that are directing, like telling beast folk what to pick up and what not to. If they notice you actually actively trying to pick your way into the...
Yeah.
But do you want me to do a stealth roll as well?
That would probably be
Oh.
wise for all of you to just
Mm-hmm.
make sure you're not being observed doing this.
Right. That's a stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bloop's
Ooh.
not actively trying to pick the locks.
That is true. That is true.
So he probably stands away from them as they figure that out. 'Cause-
Do you want to strike up a conversation with the sailor just to keep him distracted?
I'd like to strike up a conversation with the sailor.
What kind of thing do you say?
Look, a distraction.
I'm distracting you, you big turd blossom. Okay. It's so wild.
Have you tried the recent elven pie they're making in the shops? It's delicious.
Elven pie? What the heck are you talking about?
In the city.
How did you get into the city? You're not an elf.
I mean, I was born there, so...
Bullshit. Who are your parents?
Gosh dang it, we never decide a name on the scientist.
His name is also Warren.
No. His name is Ishfire.
Ishfire.
Ooh. I like that name.
My father's Ishfire.
Ishfire.
Professor Ishfire?
Yes.
I didn't even know he had a... Who's your mother?
I don't have one.
Then how did... You know.
Magic is all he says.
Okay. So anyway, while you're...
Yep.
Effectively distracting the guard, go ahead, let's Scott and Wick and try to get in there.
22.
22. Okay. The padlock opens with a satisfying click. What do you do?
Wick's gonna suggest that they take the padlock, but don't open the door just yet.
I mean, to be fair, you're the one at the door. I'm just kind of watching your back.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime...
Actually, we could just slip inside.
Do you want to at least have a peek?
Yes.
Okay. So, sleight of hand to slide the bolt without being heard.
Is your sleight of hand better than +3?
He can do it with his mage hand.
Scott.
Scott.
Sorry, stuff.
No worries.
My slide hand is 6.
Yay.
Do that then, because mine's only 3.
And again, I can just do it with my mage, and that way I'm still keeping an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to tell me that Professor Ishfire made you in a lab and then, what, taught you to look like an elf so you could run errands for him?
Similar, yeah. He tried to teach me how to change my appearance to anything.
Show me your elf face.
Can you repeat that, Anthony?
Show me your elf face.
He's going to transform his face. Instead of having a bluebeer face, it's going to become more sharp.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes aren't. There's eye sockets, but they're not.
You're still translucent, yes.
Yeah. Normally I'd use dye, but I haven't had any in a while.
Okay. In the meantime, Wick and Scott are slipping into the room where there are several kegs of gunpowder and crates of oil and various other things too, including, muskets. Into the bag. Bloob, you're not there.
Holding.
You're not there.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was just making out a character comment.
These are pretty heavy. You sure your bag of holding is up to it?
Well, I mean, it's not going to need to take the entire barrels.
Okay.
We just need enough.
All right. How much is enough?
All of it.
It's actually a good question. How much would we need to burn down a school on Minecraft?
I don't think the gunpowder will burn it down. I think
Well, obviously,
The
I'm not
oil.
just...
Blew it up.
There are multiple steps to this. I'm just saying we need the gunpowder, so I need to figure out how much will be needed to help us burn down a school in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
To avoid legal issues, you have to add in Minecraft when you say you're about to do something very
Ah,
terroristic.
Very bad.
yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I feel like any video game works, but just saying in Minecraft just sounds funnier.
It does. It does.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, you have no idea what the layout of the campus is yet. Well, actually, there is one of you that might, because he escaped from it. But he's talking to a sailor right now.
Take it all. Take all of it.
I mean, I'm just saying, even if I don't know the layout, I'm sure Scott would be well versed enough in arson to know how much gunpowder he would need.
So you're taking multiple cases of oil flasks. These cases are packed with straw to keep them from, boom. And the kegs of gunpowder are they're not a full kind of huge barrel. They're probably about a foot tall.
Mini kegs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that may be small, but depends on how much is in it.
Yeah.
It's packed.
Just because it's only a foot tall doesn't mean it can't hold that much.
Yeah. Gunpowder is relatively light in that quantity, but oil is heavier.
Indeed, it is.
That's true. That's true.
Wonder what would happen if you mixed the two. A bag of holding can hold up to 500 pounds,
Okay.
not exceeding its volume of 64 cubic feet.
I don't think I've ever had that much in a bag of holding.
The tough part is that it's only got a 2-foot diameter.
Yeah.
But yeah. But you can stuff the bag.
Yeah, so we'll make it quick.
So
Yeah, make it quick.
a normal keg of gunpowder weighs 20 pounds. And a powder horn weighs 2 pounds.
Yeah, it's a lot big. It's bigger than a powder horn.
Yeah, I know.
So would it be...
It's smaller.
Wait, a normal keg is 20, so would this be like around 10 then?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Alright, so yeah, as quickly as possible without making noise, I'll begin stuffing a couple of kegs and
Make another couple of stealth checks and Bloob, roll a persuasion to see if you can keep that guard distracted.
Could I use deception?
Yes.
That's my better stat.
14.
19.
Nice. Indeed.
We take a couple stealth checks, right?
Yeah, one for each of you. So one for Scott, one for Wick.
Well, I got a 14 then.
Yeah. Wick. Wick.
Sorry, yeah.
Stealth check, please.
My audio cut out. Stealth check. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, still a 10 though, but
Uh-huh. You fumble a little bit, and a couple of the oil flasks clink as you're moving them into the bag. The sailor that Bloob is talking to is completely engrossed in Bloob's conversation, but one of the other sailors looks in the direction of the looks in the direction of the.
You mean close the door?
Did you close the door too?
I thought we did. Yeah.
What was that?
But Blue probably heard it with his passive perception.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, those were mine, and he's going to try to... And he's got 2 health potions on him. He's just going to fumble around with them.
He's going to pull the
In
potions
space.
out and clink them together to try and... Alright, make another deception check to see if you can deceive the other sailor. No. So the other sailor, like, just brushing you off, walks up to the door. The padlock's gone. Someone's been in here. Wick and Scott, you'd hear that. What do you do?
Is there, like, is it like a closed off room or is there a window?
Hang on, I have an idea.
Go on.
Can I, in Elvish, mimic being drunk and just say, "Oh, sorry, I was taking a drink in here. I'll be out in a bit."
Performance or deception, whichever's better for you. $15. Seriously? Drinking on the job? You're gonna get yourself
You know how it
court-martialed.
is.
Get out of there.
I'll be out in a. I need to sober up. I'm so sorry.
You better not be smoking in there. The whole ship will go boom.
Don't worry, I know how dangerous this stuff is. I'm not smoking. I promise you.
Boom.
And whilst this is going on, I'm just going to whisper to Scott, "Do you see any other way out?"
Is there any other way out?
Not yet.
Yeah.
See if you can pull a
You've
plank
got-
very, very quietly.
You've got the materials necessary to blow a hole in the side of the ship, though. Or you can try to make a portal.
Oh, wait.
Wait, did the
Wait.
rules of Elsgrad still apply
Oh,
here?
this is still Asgarad.
But we left Elsgrad.
No, you
No,
didn't.
we went to the equivalent of the other plane to here. Or like it's a fake version of it.
Yep. You're in fake Amanilos. You're in trial run Amanilos.
So
Mhm.
that's
Asgarad.
So it wouldn't really be
And
wouldn't be a good idea to create a portal because we wouldn't have the opportunity in the real world.
yeah.
Like, yeah, this should work. I'm going to cast Disguise Self,
Okay.
and I'm just going to
As an elf.
stumble out. Yep.
And with that, I'm gonna drink the potion of gaseous form.
Yeah.
Like, you can stay in there. I'm going to go away.
That's true, actually. Yeah. I'll hand you the padlock.
Yeah.
Okay, Scott,
All right. So yeah.
do a performance check of your own to see if you can,
Can I
pass
use
yourself
deception
off as a
instead?
drunken sailor elf.
Can I use deception instead?
Yes, it's a +4 either way, but yeah.
Well, my deception is 7.
Oh,
Expertise.
when did you? Okay, it still says +4 on my character sheet.
And I don't know. It's like when it comes to those, I always always look at it as like I know I'm gonna forget something. 'Cause for some reason, that's where I always end up because it's so small and like I'm trying to press the dot but never does it. Or then when I change the number for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
marked as proficient, but yeah. Anyway,
On mine, I
I'll allow
can't
it.
change the mark from proficient to expertise.
No, you can't. No,
It does it. Yeah.
it's one. It's just one. It's just on or off.
I just got
23.
I mean, even without it, it's still 20. So
Yeah. Good shot. Okay.
yeah, fine. He's going to like just close the door and put the padlock on.
But yeah, then in theory, could gaseous form out from under the door?
Mm-hmm. In theory. Not yet, though.
Though doing so would make you look like, smoke.
Now I'm just wait. Now I'm not going to like I guess latch it. It's just a show to wait to see if he actually walks away, and then we're just going to go back to stealing more stuff
I
and
think I'll just
leave.
kill the guy in front of me.
You haven't got enough?
Well, I
Oh
mean,
no. We
it'd
want
be better not to waste that potion because we could use it for something else. So I'll just wait.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see if he'll go away as I'm
The,
pretending to put the latch back on.
the sailor says, "Get yourself to the cleric. You're a disgrace. You're not even wearing your uniform."
19?
Well, to be fair, I just got here. And he starts walking off in a direction, assumingly towards the cleric.
Yeah.
He's just waiting to see where if the sailor just leaves at some point. So he's putting on a show, I guess.
He shakes his head and turns away and begins paying attention to the beast folk again.
20.
What do you do?
Alright, and once I'm sure he's not like paying attention to me anymore, I'll go back to what we were doing. Like, alright, wait, let's go.
Stealth.
Uh-oh.
Good enough. It's not great, but it's good enough.
Loop's just watching all this happen. Like, what the...
Don't watch too closely because you've got to keep your
Yeah.
guard from.
Yep, I know.
If you're watching what's going on, then the guard's going to look at what you're looking at, and
Well, he won't look after Scott leaves, but he'd look at the drunk captain.
the drunk,
What the...
not captain, sailor.
Sailor. Like, what the... Anyway,
Mm-hmm. So yes.
Yep.
Wicker's gonna continue trying to collect resources
Mm-hmm.
just as much as he can from the room.
So basically, you're going to fill the bag of holding with as much gunpowder and all as you can, right?
Entirely, and then take some of the oil himself
Okay.
and just hold on to it.
There's also fuses, muskets,
A musket might be a good idea.
bullets,
Maybe
and,
not, actually.
bullets and wadding,
I've.
powder horns.
I'll take some fuses actually. And a couple powder horns.
I'm just quickly going to whisper to Scott and say, what if we used the whiskey to ignite it? saves room, allows us to get more.
It's not as reliable as a fuse.
Well, no, but I have a different use for the fuses.
Okay.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, my Drake should be the perfect fuse.
Hmm.
That's also technically true.
All right, so let me just say like this: yes, your Drake may be the perfect fuse, but I can't turn your Drake into a bomb. So
Yeah, you can.
You can resummon
But
his
you
Drake, so you could strap all kinds of explosives onto the Drakes, have him go into the middle.
But here's the thing: explosives deal fire damage.
And yeah,
Sure. A fire Drake is immune to fire.
it's not just fire, actually.
Yeah.
There's a great deal.
all right,
of,
so basically the point of the
Fireballs.
fuse is I want to build a bomb
there's a
or
great deal
build
of
bombs.
there's a great deal of bludgeoning from an explosion.
I thought it was just force rather than bludgeoning.
Force is
From the looks, from the
magic.
things I'm looking at, the dynamite. Oh, dynamite
true,
is
yeah.
bludgeoning, but gunpowder and a bomb are both just fire.
Okay, let me double check.
Okay.
Because sometimes
The dynamite and
Sometimes-
grenades have.
D&D is stupid.
Yep, grenades have
sometimes.
piercing, dynamite has bludgeoning, and gunpowder and bombs have fire.
Yeah.
Um,
You're right. It's dynamite that has bludgeoning, not the bomb. That's fucking stupid. Anyway.
Oh, it absolutely is, yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm still taking some fuses for later.
This game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, it's not as bad as the fact that cats can't jump and elephants can.
And cats don't have night fucking fish. Don't have
Yeah.
dark vision.
Or climbing speed. Wait, do they?
Well, actually, yeah. I don't think. Let's check. Okay. Let's go down this rabbit hole and distract ourselves from the game entirely. Shush, Toby. Cats do have a climb speed of 30 feet.
Oh, they do.
They have keen smell, which gives them advantage on perception check regarding smell. And they have claws. And they have a stealth proficiency and perception proficiency. But they
Yeah, but don't cat claws only deal 1 damage?
Yeah, they only do 1 slashing damage. And it's a +0 to hit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, whoever decided that has clearly never owned a cat and been
But here's
scratched by
the
one.
thing: an average commoner has 4 HP. That's the equivalent of getting your arm chopped off in damage.
Well,
But you
there
gotta
is-
remember they're based off of peasants, so...
I mean, it's only... The way damage works is, like, if it's in a life-threatening condition, like, if you're fighting to the death. Like, that's how it's calculated, so I guess... That
In-
kind
in-
of makes
it's-
sense.
In theory, 4 cats could kill a commoner. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, just
If
about
they could hit.
If they can...
we're about to turn down an alleyway and we're going to get jumped by some cats.
I mean, to be fair, 4 cats could kill a child IRL, so...
Also true.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway. And dogs have pack tactics, so that's worse.
But yeah, I'm still
Mm.
taking the fuses for something later.
Okay.
And then once we get what we need, I'm just gonna be like, wait, let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.
So, the fuses are basically short lengths of rope.
Is it more than 21?
Of varying lengths depending on the time, I
have a
and,
+1 for intelligence.
They have magnesium woven in with the fibers. Anyway. So yes, you've got your bag of stuff. You've got to try and leave this room without being noticed again. So stuff.
And it's like whale oil, right?
I
Whale
am
oil,
on
yeah.
89 hit points out of 200.
Ooh, that shit's flammable.
Yeah, it is.
Hey!
Nice. You both barely make it out of there without being seen.
Wiki's also just going to return the padlock and lock it up.
Sleight of hand.
Just
to see if you can do
remove
so without
as
going
much trash
click.
as he can.
I mean, again, my mage hand can kind of do that, so we don't have to be there. Wick.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's do that instead. He'll hand the padlock to... Wait, no, you already have the padlock.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
You can put it in
'Cause
your
I did
mage
that
hand, have the mage
last-
hand reattach it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Sleight of hand for the mage hand, please. $19, perfect. Okay. You're out of there. You've got yourself a bag of holding full of gunpowder and whale oil.
Now Bloob has to figure out how to get out.
Oh, you can get out. You can get out
I
easy.
mean, if I could just walk away from him and just stop
Just-
talking to him.
Yeah. He can just get, well, better get on with work and grab the nearest crate that needs to be taken off the ship and leave with it. You know?
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
That's not a problem.
Have a good day.
You too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
If you see your pops, tell him Clyde was asking after him.
Got it. Anyway,
Alright.
I'm so happy I have proficiency in deception.
Yes.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
terrible charisma.
That went really
Oh,
well.
yeah.
That went really well.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so now that you've got the stuff, what are you going to do?
By any chance, what's in the crate?
You have
Good
no idea.
question.
You have no idea.
I'm gonna pull out my crowbar.
You're just going to open it on the dockside?
No. No. Not that stupid.
That's where you're taking it. Warehouse?
Try and look at Scott and be like, well, we can't open it now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Scott, I wasn't asking that as Scott. I was just, as a character, just asking what's in the crate.
Who knows?
Who knows? Turns out it's more.
Um,
It's some high-tech explosive grenade launcher. That's what.
Oh, we dog stealing for nothing then.
There is a stat block for the no.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to try and duck down, like the side of the warehouse or something to try and sneakily open it and see what's inside, by all means do.
I mean, to be fair, the crates aren't exactly necessary.
Mm.
I was, as a player, kind of curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna set up the crowbar and have my Drake pull it.
Make a strength. Athletics.
Do I give advantage?
With your Drake help. Well, you do anyway because of the crowbar.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
13.
Where did you roll it?
That is the wrong server.
Noodle,
You
extreme noodle.
Extreme Noodle. Wrong server. Not even wrong channel. Wrong server.
I did it on the wrong D&D server in the general chat.
Somebody just gonna look like, what the hell is this?
Don't worry, I deleted it.
Oh, that's a shame. It would have been
I remember,
funnier. If
I remember the one time I did that by accident, and everybody started asking what was that for. I was like, everybody roll initiative. Wide fight. Let's go.
Shall I re-roll it?
Yes. Yes, roll it in D&D campaigns where I can see it.
Yeah.
Please. 6!
God damn it.
Advantage, right?
Oh yeah. Why didn't it do it?
Because you didn't put ADV at the end.
I thought I did.
22, there we go. So you open up the box, and it contains a nondescript cube of strange grey matter.
I thought you were about to say a cube of cheese for some reason.
Nope.
So I don't recognize it.
Does anyone recognize it?
It's oh, what the hell are they called? I forget the name of the word, but it's those things in video games you're not supposed to see because there's nothing technically there.
Ah,
Ah, it's the black and purple error texture.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
Wick's gonna touch it.
It feels oddly viscous and non-corporeal.
The
He's
fleshy
gonna try and
texture.
pick it up.
No.
Doesn't work.
You try and you don't. There's nothing to hold.
Alright, so
It's,
Do we just hear Pride
time
in the
of day
background
is
go,
it?
"Stop screwing around"? I did plan for that.
This asset isn't available.
yeah. Judging by the position of the sun, it's about 10:30.
So it's still kind of early. Alright, cool.
In the
Um,
evening or in the morning?
Morning.
Got it.
Alright, well, the hard part's kind of taken care of.
One
Sorta.
of them.
One of them.
Next bit is getting through a city towards the campus as non-elves.
I mean, that's quite easy for me. I just gotta cover up my face. It'd be hard to hide the Kenku.
You need some. You need a disguise kit.
I mean, just a mask covering your face, not like the only thing that reveals I'm not human is my skin.
Right. So if he can paint your skin with a disguise kit, Scott has a disguise kit, don't you?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and proficiency with it, so he can make you up. The hard part
Is the Kenku.
is the Genku.
Pretend that I am enslaved by you or something.
You're a servant.
Yes.
Hey, I get to do the thing.
Go on.
Where is it? No, because my background is charlatan. So
Your
some of the
background.
things I'm good at is forging documents.
This is also true.
Hey.
So you can actually have like an official receipt to show that you own this guy. Yeah.
Yep. And one of
I'm
the things
gonna
I
go over
possess is a signet ring of a fake duke.
Perfect.
Wick, come here.
Wick will go towards Bloob.
Bloob's going to take the collar off his pet drake and put it on
A
Wick.
little bit of a lull.
Mm-hmm.
Get me some water,
Mm-hmm.
please. Thank you.
Okay. It's just like, why have you done this? Why
Well-
am I in a collar?
No slave walks around without a collar or nothing. At least not to my knowledge.
This doesn't seem like the right type of collar.
I mean, it's just a metal chain. It should work.
Oh, I thought it was like an actual dog collar.
No, it's just a metal chain. Blue. Was,
Ah,
yeah.
It's a shame you don't have that padlock still, so you could, wrap the chain round and lock it to itself.
It's got a lock mechanism. It's in lock to itself because I used it on my drake.
Oh, right. So
Yeah. Yeah. I just took my drake's collar.
you're putting a chain leash on the. Okay.
Yep.
I need to get some water for Ellen and I. I will be right back. Okay.
Got it.
alrighty, no problem.
Do you have a?
I just remembered Raquel's also here in all of this.
Oh yeah, we're shit.
I mean,
what do we do with
Raquel can
Raquel?
fly.
Oh, that's true.
Just tell her to fly up and watch from the air.
Or she could just be playing in the river or ocean.
Why would she be why would she be doing that though?
I mean, trying to find more shinies? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what Raquel would do. I forgot I had those.
You're welcome. Ow.
You're right.
Yes, I just hit myself in the head with my headphones.
That's not a good thing to do.
No, anyway. So, I'm assuming
All right.
Scott's using disguise self again, right?
Yep.
And doing Bloob up. Bloob can make himself elf-shaped, but you can paint his surface to look like skin.
Yep.
And Wick's got a chain collar on him to make himself look like a slave, and you've got some forged documents to prove that he's yours. Okay.
Maybe just assume Raquel was just flying around,
Yes.
since we don't really know how to deal with her being with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty hard to disguise an Aarakocra.
Yeah, she can keep herself in the air. It's fine.
Just give her some shinies and she'll be distracted for a while.
Well, I'm assuming that she's probably thoroughly enjoying her sunstone mace that you gave her.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah.
And
You're a
realistically, she was
genius.
here, I could have
I
used her
can't
as part
believe
of the
you
plan.
planned for this.
What did you say?
I said, realistically, she was here, I could have used her as part of the plan. Because having her with the ability to fly above would have been very good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Absolutely.
What did you say?
So
Luke, didn't you say something about planning or something?
yes.
Yeah, I said, great job on planning ahead, Scott. You gave her something to distract her before we even left.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess, once everything's all set up, then we'll head towards the entrance.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yep.
So yeah, you just walk into the city like you own the place. Like you have every business being there, you know.
I mean, to be fair, I do.
Yeah.
They may not like the reason why I'm here, though, but I have every business to be here.
But you're not going to sneak into the city like you're about to do something nefarious.
Yeah.
Nope.
You can just walk in.
He's walking in, tall and proud.
Alright.
A slight air of pompousness to him.
That's a performance.
So, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. How's Bloop's performance?
Ugh. I was hoping you wouldn't ask.
I mean, to be fair, Bloop, you could just be following me.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And Wick's just keeping his head down and looking mollified.
Wick is pretending to be a slave, like his life depends on it. Which he kind of does.
Indeed. What would your performance roll be?
Performance, you say?
Mm-hmm. Bloob, do you really have a -1 to performance?
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, you do.
That's a
I
12.
sacrificed my charisma.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bloob's performance is a little exaggerated, but...
I mean, he's been in the city.
No
But
one's-
yeah.
No one's paying attention.
Yeah.
Alright. So you walk into the beautiful, well-crafted streets of Armenelos, where everyone is well-dressed, well-made up, and there are very expensive shops around, and you're not the only one who has some sort of beast folk servant in tow.
Question: what's the houses made out of?
They seem to be one solid. Yeah, they're some sort of stone, but you don't see any like mortar lines between the bricks. They're smooth,
Okay.
seamless.
Dang it, they didn't use their tree natural habitation.
No, these are high elves, not wood elves.
Damn, can't believe they're high.
Ha! Anyway,
Yeah, so once
You wanna
we're in
go
the city,
shopping
I guess
while you're
we'll
here?
just-
I mean,
No.
okay.
why not? No, I'm kidding.
stop
I'm
for a
broke too. I only got 32 gold. I'm
It's
a
still more
broke.
than me, technically.
Okay. So you make your way through the city. Moving through the crowds. And make your way to the College of Magic. Yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
The school.
Mm-hmm.
The School of Snooty Elves. And yeah. So you find yourself heading up some steps away from up and away from the city into the central plaza of the university campus. There are several towers and halls and dormitory buildings and libraries. It's a vast complex of spread out buildings with grassy squares and quads and
We should take out the. We
Paved
should
areas.
do the library first.
do the library first.
Why the library?
Well, if we do the library first, that's where most knowledge is from. That ruins all their.
This is a fake one, remember?
Yeah, but we have to.
He wants the
plan-
whole building to go.
Yeah, but we also have to plan as like the real one, so we know what happens in the real one.
That's still a bad place to start. Like,
Would
we
you
need
rather-
somewhere where the fire will start to spread quickly. Not just source of knowledge. Yeah, but considering the fact that they're not just going to be kept in. It's probably going to be more secure than another place.
Lecture halls, laboratories, professors' towers.
You know what might have something considerably more volatile? The labs.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
particularly the alchemy.
I'm not saying
labs.
we should start fire there, but I'm saying we should investigate, see if there's anything that can help us.
Okay.
An elf approaches, probably a female. Sometimes elves, it's hard to tell. And asks softly, "Welcome. I wasn't expecting visitors today. Are you looking for a tour? Are you hoping to enroll? You hoping to invest?"
Well, could be a bit of everything. I mean, a tour would most definitely be appreciated. I was rolling. I mean, I am quite versed when it comes to fields of magic, but it's not exactly something I want to dedicate my time to. And as far as investments, well, if my friends are interested, I definitely could see that happening.
All right. Well, let's start with the lecture halls where all the magic happens, shall we?
Of course.
And she takes you into one of the main lecture halls where she describes when the university was founded and by which group of elves and all kinds of nonsense, all kinds of information you don't need to know. She shows.
But Anthony, I want to know. No.
I'm sure you do. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yes. Yeah, so she takes you into the lecture hall building, and you see through one of the double doors a classroom full of elves listening to an elf lecture on the nature
You are so
of
bent over.
magic and the different states of magic.
Boy.
Can anyone tell me what the most natural form of magical energy is? Several hands go up.
Life.
Yes. Your tour guide says, "That's right, well done. You must be a student of magic already."
I mean, quite common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go along to the next class, shall we? And yeah, she shows you another class where they're learning about the basics of practical necromancy. Elves don't know shit. And so this goes on with her showing you past several classrooms, and then takes you into the practical labs where they're doing, alchemy and dissections and all kinds of stuff.
What an
Just
interesting
like
place you
home.
have here.
What was that?
Blue.
Scott,
No, I just said
What
quite an
did- what did
interesting
you say?
place.
People
Double
keep
Blue
talking.
said something else.
You said nice place you got here. Is that right?
Yeah, and then Blue said something.
I said, just like home.
Just like home. Now, sadly, one of our most fascinating professors doesn't seem to have a class or a seminar at all today. Though if you are interested in biology, perhaps we can swing by his tower and we can chat with him about biomancy in general.
And who might that be?
Oh, that would be the great Professor Ishfire. He's the leading mind on all kinds of monstrosities.
Well,
At
that
the mention
does-
monstrosities, Bloob's fist tightens into a fist.
Blue's fist turns into a fist.
He fists up his hand in anger.
Balls up his fist. Right, okay.
He fists
But
the fists.
monstrosity just means a creature that's been created or altered
Yep.
by magic. But
Still an insult.
how?
I mean,
It's an accurate description. Yeah.
yeah. Yep, that's
Oh,
just
don't
like
mind him, and he's gonna kind of like just walk towards Bloop, like, shut up.
Would you like to see the library?
Of course, sure.
Rick is just staying completely silent through all of this.
She takes you to the library, which is predictably full of books, but also has access to several papers. What's the word?
178.
Begins with
documents.
well, no.
Begins with a what?
An A. Academic papers on various subjects.
Ah,
And there's also a room filled with scrying orbs where students are communicating with other magic users from all over the world, and sometimes their own families. You're welcome. Any student is welcome to use the scrying suites whenever. What do you think so far?
Quite nice. Quite nice. Quite nice indeed.
And, so, which one of you is the one considering enrolling here, or is it your offspring that will be coming here?
It'll most likely be my daughter, if I feel like this is a good fit for her.
Are there any questions you want to ask me so that we can find out whether or not it will be a good fit?
Besides, Ishfire, are there any other professors around?
Yeah, well,
Or-
obviously each of the
What
classes
is
that you saw
sunset?
was led by a professor in that field. There are other professors in their towers, including...
You have a.
Go on.
You have a professor in draconic magic.
Yes, I mean a lot of magic is has its roots in. We've learned a lot from dragons.
I'll probably give him the natural 20 then. No, 29.
A lot of these old textbooks are still written in draconic, as well as Elvish, of course.
And I
There's one or
want
two that are
24.
even in Sylvan. There's if you're looking for a particular professor that you've heard of, let me know and I'll point you in that direction.
At the
Out of-
mention of this, Wick is gonna sort of tug on Scott's sleeve and just sort of look up to him as if he's got something to say.
Oh, what is it, boy? Need to go to the bathroom?
Your daughter. She mentioned she was interested in alchemy.
Oh yeah, she did mention that, did she?
I'm on 58 hit points.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, we can go back to the alchemy labs and see if the lecturer would mind us intruding the class.
Oh, I mean, I do not want to interrupt him if he's busy, but we can. It would be nice to see what information he could give us, in regards to the alchemy.
Very well. We'll just watch until the class ends. Alternatively, I think I see Professor Darkfey, who's teaches bardic arts.
Curiosity. Are you familiar with a Professor Warren?
Warren. Yes. He was he was a little bit unusual. He believed very strongly in rights for beast folks. He kept several of them and conversed with them as equals, which was, of course, completely unacceptable.
Oh, but of course. Can't have that now, can we?
No. But anyway, it could have been worse, of course. There, unfortunately, have from time to time been professors that gave the school a bad name and had to be exiled for the good of our reputation. I'm sure you've all heard of Alzgarad.
Me.
Alzgarad. That name does sound familiar.
The fool wanted to make worlds of his own to experiment in. It's like he forgot the basic principles of the conservation of magic.
I'm on 10 hit points.
Energy doesn't come from nowhere.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of this is kinda over my head. Again, she's the future scholar, not I.
Well, that is maybe, but I believe your partner correctly recognized that life was the most common form of magic. Are you familiar with the concept of the conversation of magic? Conversation of magic? Conservation of magic.
Me try to remember what that word it means.
Well, okay, I'm referring to one of the Newtonian theories of physics that energy can't be created or destroyed. Just there's basically a limited amount of energy, and it can be altered but not created.
Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with that. Yeah. I don't know if Scott would be, though.
Fair.
I mean, Bloob grew up around this stuff, so he's he's somewhat intelligent with this. Yes, I've heard of that theory. And it is entirely true that everything must come from somewhere. So, I'm not too sure that creating another world is impossible. Could be possible with the destruction of others. worlds. Create another world.
That was exactly our fear, that in order to draw the material necessary to make an entire world, or even multiple worlds, something else needs to be destroyed. Something needs to be broken down. And who's to say that it wouldn't be our world that was destroyed in the process? It was madness. But we've resolved that issue. He is no longer with us and hasn't been seen from in several decades.
Well, maybe he learned his lesson.
That's the hope. Or perhaps destroyed himself in the process.
Possible.
So, I noticed this campus seems to be quite bustling.
Yes.
Oh,
We are.
Tell me, are there any times when you, like when it, quiets down?
That's the beauty of is not only, well, we can of course take things at our own pace, but we elves, as you know, tend to be voracious learners when the opportunity arises. We have a much longer life with which to learn, but that does not slow us down. We like to learn as quickly as possible, and the fact that we needn't sleep like the humans and other lesser beings means that we can spend more time studying and developing our skills than anyone else. So no, I'm afraid that we tend to be rather busy at all hours, though I suppose during the night hours many of the students tend to make time for more boisterous activities.
I mean, I could totally see my sweetheart enjoying her time here, but she kind of get a little anxious when there's too many people constantly around.
Well, perhaps she would like to distance learn. The professors all have their own scrying orbs. If you have one at home, you could easily get. She could easily receive the lectures and the projects, the coursework, from home and study there. She would, of course, be missing out on the social aspects of college life and experience. But if that's not her cup of tea anyway, it might be the best way to do this. What do you think?
Well, I'll definitely consider that.
Good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour, and that you have a great day. If you want somewhere to stop for a drink in town, I recommend several excellent places. One of which is actually a favourite haunt of Professor Darkfey. It's said that he likes to perform there.
I'll keep that in mind. That's kind of too early to be drinking.
It is. This is true.
Anyway, you have a lovely day.
You also. Lovely to meet you all.
Pleasure's all mine.
And she shows you to the exit. And remains standing there to watch you leave. What'd you do?
I suppose walk. I guess walk away.
Yeah.
Back towards the city? Away from campus?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I imagine Raquel would probably want to fly down and ask what the hell you're doing. Aren't we supposed to be blowing the place up? But she's not here yet. However, it is like 5 minutes to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was looking at the time.
So we'll put a pin in it there, and then you can. I'm assuming you're planning to wait till nightfall to blow the set the place on fire, destroy the place. Yes.
Yeah. I don't think we have enough manpower to do it in the middle of the day. So wait
probably
for nightfall.
not. No. But anyway,
I want to grab some documents beforehand, but yeah.
some documents.
Yeah.
You want to raid the library for knowledge?
I want to raid the bioengineering.
Biomancy.
Yeah.
You want to go talk to your old professor, Ishfire? Your creator?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
That could be doable. We'll see what happens next time we play.
Mm-hmm.
If you have been listening to this and enjoyed it, please come and find us in the Games of Geekery Discord server. The link is below. And in the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.